During the fundamentalist modernist controversy, I chose to research Dr. Charles Briggs. He was a widely known theologian and initially a Presbyterian minister. Due to his circumstances, he eventually became an Episcopalian minister, and he played an important role during this. So, in 1892, he was working in the Union Theological Seminar in New York, where he'd been since 1874 as a teacher. He had recently been transitioned into a new role where he was the chair of a board, and he gave what he referred to as his inaugural address, The Authority of Holy Scripture. He delivered this to his students in 1891. It would eventually be put into written form and go on to be printed for many to read. Basically, his ideas during this did not go over well with the Presbyterian Church. He was charged with heresy for it. He was teaching ideas that didn't align with what the Presbyterian Church thought, and they were, at the time, I guess, wildly against the teachings of the Presbyterian Church. So specifically, while he was teaching a couple different courses, the religion of Israel, the Old Testament doctrine of redemption, and theology of the Old and New Testament, he challenged that the church and the Bible were three complementary sources of authoritative divine authority for any Christian. His views on inspiration, inerrancy, and the sufficiency of Scripture led to his charge of heresy. So a year later, the Union Seminary doesn't want to part ways with him, even though he is facing this expulsion from the church. So Union Seminary drops their affiliation with any denomination so that they can maintain him on staff, which they do. And in 1893, Briggs is convicted of heresy by the authority of the Presbyterian Church. They remove him from his role as a minister. He's suspended, and he immediately transitions into the Episcopal Church, where he starts his work so that 7 years later in 1900, he'll become ordained as a minister there in that church. He stays with Union Seminary, which is no longer affiliated with any denomination, and this is where he remained throughout the rest of his life until 1913, when he actually passes away from pneumonia right there at Union Seminary, where he lived in New York City. All right, thank you.